Hi guys, today I have a game for you in my Tier 10 German cruiser, the Hindenburg. Also belovedly known as Battleship Hindenburg, and why do I say that? Because there's an FDR in this game, and my first thoughts are, oh crap. More agile cruisers can kind of just dodge, per se, and I use that loosely. An FDR compared to this thing, which is really not the most maneuverable. The reason I do carry a fighter is because of carriers. I'm already running a range mod because I'm running the legendary mod, so like I feel like I don't need to shoot like any further than that, and these things aren't lofty shells, so kind of shooting islands is, not its forte. This is an open water, long-range support, barrel in mid to late game, and even like late mid-game, in using your HP. Now, luckily, I'm heading towards the Holland and Colbert, which, God, this carrier doesn't want anything to do with. Now, I am not known for my long-range shooting, but even shooting at Colberts at long range, it's difficult for anybody at best. You need to look at how the guy is playing. Is he more or less speed juking you, or is he speed juking and turning? You kind of need to figure out his pattern. I gave up on him because he was getting behind the island, so I'm like, okay, the Des Moines is going to be a better target for me. Even if it's legendary, it's a little bit bigger of a target, and definitely not as fast as a Colbert. But I am switching to my AP because I was thinking that guy was going to turn out, and I see two people targeting me, and I'm thinking, crap. Really hope it's not the Montana on the 2 line, because this is the best chance for most ships to get citadels in on a Hindenburg, is the long range shot because of plunging fire. Now, this Des Moines, for whatever reason, is hell-bent on taking A, especially with a Holland that's willing to shoot at him. I'm willing to shoot at him, so he's getting shot at by 2 people. And God forbid if our Montana, who just shot at him, decides to shoot at him, he can easily go through that guy's nose and do big damage to him. But this guy's being focused fired. I can't say this enough. Focus fire is very important, along with finishing off low health ships. Shoot it till it's dead. Now, this Des Moines is... he's not long for the life because he's doing the I'm going to stop, reverse. You're sitting on cap, which we don't want you to have. It looks like the Montana finally got a decent hit on him, maybe. I get the fire on the guy, and the fire was managed to kill him. And then I see a Montana, and I'm, in all honesty, going, is that guy reversing or going forward because he's running the croc camo? I forget what it's called, but you know what? A real quick fix to what the hell direction is he facing is just look at the mini-map. Now, the Montana is kind of out by himself. And he's definitely running fire prevention. How do I know that? Because I got 1 fire on the nose, and then I got 1 fire center mass, but it shows 3 fires. That is definitely fire prevention. But I did switch to my AP, noticing that he was turning out. This guy is making the correct call. Turn out. You've already extended too far. Nobody's here to support you. You're probably not long for the life, but at the same point, just getting out of here is what he has to do. He has to just abandon his push. While he did over push a bit, he realized his mistake, and he's paid dearly for it with a lot of his life. But he is actively trying to run away. He is actively trying to not die. Is our Montana succumbs to something. Don't know what, but our Montana was also getting to the point to where he wasn't going to be able to get shots on this guy. Now, we definitely need to focus this guy down. We definitely need to keep shooting him because we don't want him to slip away. Unfortunately, this guy's on fire and he's going to die. And the Holland's fire ended up killing him. But the guy still made the correct call, and I need to get out of here. Unfortunately, he just didn't live long. And we were able to help our team just focus that guy down. Now, you may be saying to yourself, you know, this is a funny title for a video, you know, like I did what? This entire game, it wasn't until the end when I realized, like, did I really do that much? Like, everything caught me by surprise. I am, for the most part, going to say I'm a little tunnel visioned. I'm not horrendously tunnel visioned and focused on one thing, but I'm tunnel visioned on what the hell is happening at A. I've always I'm going to deal with what's in front of me before I move on. Doesn't mean I'm not paying attention to Azal coming over here. Doesn't mean I wasn't paying attention to the Summers was last seen in B. Doesn't mean I'm not paying attention to that, but I need to deal with what's in front of me before I can move on. As I kind of said to Sneaky, like, if you don't do it, no one will. So just deal with what's in front of you, as I managed to finally kill the Kleber while showing broadside to the Montana, who is just ignoring me. Now I'm starting to push up because, like, I'm full health. The carrier wants nothing to do with me. He wants nothing to do with this side. These battleships have been ignoring me. DD 9 times out of 10 wants to just go torp a battleship. The enemy's the only one with a cap, and that's the only reason they're still in this fight, is I get hit by the frame lag, I think it is. But this Montana, you know, maybe should have pushed up with this other guy, with this other Montana, with the Des Moines. Des Moines should have, you know, there are so many different ways they could have played this than what they did. Now I'm pushing up with the Holland to get this cap because I want to keep pushing the Montana away. But my reasoning or my thought is I want to keep the Zhao away also. I don't want the Zhao to surprise somebody. Jesus, I did not realize I had this much lag in that game. So sorry for a cough. Oh look, Zhao torps. But if we can just keep aggravating this Montana, you know, that's going to be good. Now, I did say the Hindenburg is an open water cruiser. Why are you parked right next to an island? I'm doing it for two reasons. One, it really limits what the Zhao can do to me. God knows where the Summers relocated with his torpedoes. And the Thunderer definitely can't get cross shots. Doesn't mean I'm going to sit here parked all day long. But I'm definitely going to sit here and farm this Montana for a little bit. I'm just going to keep this guy pushing, you know, running away. And I do believe that guy is running a fire prevention build too. But I'm definitely aware of Azal over here. Now, I should have popped my Hydra. But I'm turning out because I don't want to push this guy alone. Why don't I want to push this guy alone? Because our Montana is more angled towards going towards the other cap. Why I didn't keep shooting, I wanted to go dark so I could stop, turn out, and avoid the Montana's shells. But if we just ignore this guy in the back here, that kind of frees him up. I'm not a big fan of chasing somebody all the way down to the A line, but at the same time, how many times do people just ignore those ships and just forget they exist, and then wham, he just whacks you for all of your health. Now, of course, we want to get some justice in the world for everybody and get some damage in on the FDR, but of course, the only thing I can see is the FDR. I probably should have popped my Hydro knowing that the Zao was there, but it's one of these. I figured he wasn't using the torps on me. He was going to use them on a battleship. I noticed our BB is coming back, which made me feel a little bit more comfortable pushing up. I had the health to just eat those torps, you know, but I'm sitting on 4 Hydros. There's no excuse for me not to have used my Hydro at that point, thinking, well, maybe the Zao's coming in after me. Now, I'm ignoring the carrier. Why? Well, because he's kind of max range, but I want to kill this Zao. I want the Zao gone. I'm more worried about the Zao than I am the Montana right now. The reason I'm worried about the Zao is because the Zao does have torpedoes. I don't want him to kill our destroyer, or I don't want him to kill anything. Granted, the enemy only has 4 ships. Well, let's see. There's the Holland, Hiraguma, Minotaur, Colbert all shooting at the Zao. What's one more person? Hey, you never know. Any damage you do to somebody is less damage everybody has to do to him. Now, I'm going to use my front guns and rear guns on this guy and do the wiggle wiggle, and then I notice, hey, maybe the Zao popped up. I wonder if I can get a shot on this guy while I kind of just stay nose into the Montana. But I kind of want to get a fire going on this guy. I get my fire, and I'm trying to dodge the shells, but I still haven't really looked at what the Zao's doing. I haven't really looked at my mini-map. But I always do try to keep an eye in on it. And I was kind of hoping he was going to push up. But that's a lot of the reasons why you see me actually zoom out. It's because I want to see what is kind of around me. It really lets you, or helps you, not focus fire. I just want to see if this guy's still going full steam forward. I'm aiming for his nose because it's not blackened. As you can just see, it just got blackened, which means he finally took damage. These are just in case torpedoes, but they're really not needed. As I managed to finish off that gentleman, and the only guy left is the FDR. But because they've held a camp for so long, and we in essence just got ours, you know, they're still in this game. While you may say this is a steamroll, this kind of shows the importance of, you kind of need to get a camp early, but you don't need to risk your ships for it. This is the other reason why I love this game, because finally, for the love of Christ, we get to see citadels with the German AP out of the Hindenburg. You do need a complete flat broadside for the citadels. As soon as this guy dies, and he's going to die, it's just a matter of by who. I aimed wrong, but can we guess who? The FDR goes down. Now, while we're looking at the post-battle results, this is the point of my day where I go, oh my god, I did all of this? Really? Like, I didn't realize I'd killed 4 ships. I'd done this much damage. I've done all this stuff. Because all I was trying to do was focus on the win and get rid of ships and trying to do what I thought was best to help the team win. You can call it tunnel vision if you want, if all I did was focus on the A side and then move on to the next problem. But that's just the way I play this game. Now, I hope you guys enjoyed this replay. I do hope you learned something. I hope you took something away from this. I do appreciate all the support you guys do give me. I hope everybody has a safe Halloween that is out there going to partake in that particular event. Please remember to compliment good teamwork, good team play. We are quick to report, slow to compliment. Please hit that like and subscribe button, and have yourselves one heck of a great day.